Since they have all the information they need, Geto tells them that they have to heal Kokichi first before they can kill him, due to the terms of the binding vow between them. Mahito begrudgingly uses his idol transfiguration to heal Kokichi, giving him a healthy body for the first time. Mahito remarks that Kokichi should show some enthusiasm, but he replies that comes after they settle their business. With no more words left to be said, the battle at the dam begins. Kokichi calls an entire army of Mechamarus to his side as his confrontation with Geto and Mahito escalates. He enlarges his arm and smashes the wave of Mechamarus aside. Kokichi disappears in the confusion, and Mahito figures that he ran away without any reason to kill them. Bored, Mahito claims he's not in the mood for hunting. Suddenly, the underground lair collapses, forcing Mahito to quickly escape outdoors. Mahito looks at the giant lake with an excited smile as Ultimate Mechamaru Mode Absolute appears. From within its head doing final checkups, Kokichi notices a curtain forming around the area casted by Geto. He thinks that he needs to escape the curtain and reach Gojo to let him know about Shibuya. However, the only way to do that would be defeating Mahito first. Knowing that he won't stand much of a chance, he still doesn't plan on holding back and will use all 17 years, 5 minutes and 6 days worth of cursed energy he's accumulated to win. He starts off by sending an entire year's worth of cursed energy into his ultimate Mechamaru and blasts Mahito with his ultra cannon, destroying the dam and sending rubble flying. Having dodged the initial blow, Mahito knows these types of attacks won't be effective and dives into the water. Using a 2-year charge of cursed energy, Kokichi blasts the entire lake with Miracle Cannon, but despite his best efforts, Mahito leaps from the water to ready a strike at him. Kokichi believes Mahito is overlooking his offense, so now it's time to put his secret plan into action. Mahito extends his arm and grabs onto Mechamaru's head to accurately deliver a cursed energy infused punch, which vigorously shakes the cockpit. Inside, Kokichi inserts a small tube into one of the side panels and activates a cursed technique charge. The tip of Mechamaru's finger splits open to reveal a small cannon, which then instantly fires a spike projectile that stabs into Mahito as he's flying around. Initially, Mahito doesn't see it as a threat, but suddenly his wing explodes, leaving him open to get smacked aside by Mechamaru. Mahito crashes through several trees, confused as to how his soul was destroyed. Mechamaru then absolutely pummels the ground, forcing Mahito to fly away and retreat. Kokichi notices Mahito reshaping himself to hide his injuries, making him feel more confident that he might win. Even Geto acknowledges that Kokichi is skilled and his strategies are working against Mahito. Kokichi then uses an insane 5-year charge called Pigeon Viola to send 5 cannons of cursed energy shooting at his opponents. Mahito shapeshifts and tries to avoid the beams, but he's taken by surprise when Mechamaru crushes him from above. The curse narrowly avoids getting hit, but Mechamaru follows up with another strike that sends Mahito flying back into the trees again. Confident that he'll be able to achieve his dreams, Kokichi activates another cursed technique charge, reshaping Mechamaru's middle finger into a spike. However, the big bad wolf activates his domain expansion, the self-embodiment of perfection, which is just like hella clean, man. I honestly love the growth of Mahito's character throughout the story. Dude thinks he's like perfection, but he's the absolute like opposite of everything he thinks. It's so good. Idol Transfiguration automatically hits and forces Ultimate Mechamaru to collapse, appearing to signal Kokichi's demise. Confident in his automatic win strategy, Mahito turns his back to the giant cursed corpse and states Kokichi shouldn't put so much faith into a strategy. Suddenly, Mechamaru gets back up and stabs the spike on his middle finger through Mahito's back. It is explained that the cursed technique tubes contain simple domains, the domain for the weak invented in the Heian era. Out of the 4 tubes that contained it, the first failed, the second protected the cockpit from the domain, and the third appears to have finished Mahito off for good as his body seemingly explodes after being stabbed. Mechamaru roars and turns his weapon towards Geto, ready to use his remaining 9 years to finish him off. However, the cockpit abruptly explodes from the impact of Mahito's enlarged fist. Horrified, Kokichi looks through the broken window to see Mahito's deranged smile. Kokichi takes the last technique tube and desperately rushes towards Mahito in an attempt to stab him. Yet, just as the two are about to touch, it skips away to Kokichi recalling talking with Kasumi about getting to know one another better. She made a promise to come see him, but sadly, Mahito is assured that that will never happen. Mechamaru collapses for good with its pilot's blood dripping from the Titan's head. Rest in peace, Mechamaru. Obviously, Big Gege loves this character, and he like literally wears the disguise in public, so I wonder if perhaps he found Kokichi to be an extremely human character, who to everyone else seemed bad, but to, you know, us readers, we realized there was an entire level to his thoughts that no one else had even considered from the beginning.